Deep tone carry weight like a steel chain. Your soft mind crack fast under real strain. Fear drips slow when I speak with a chill frame. Truth hit hard, every lie in real pain. Gray smoke twist tight in my cold chest. Small talk fade, I don't deal with the rest. You want heat, that can turn up the stress. Your whole plan crumble when my words press. Calm rage burn low like a black hole. Fake pride fold quick when you lose control. Every threat you throw got a weak soul. I grip, I will never let the fear roll.
Black thoughts rise when the beat get grim, grim. Sharp blood when the lights turn dim, dim. You flex loud but your will too slim. One cold phrase and your whole crew swim.
Yeah. Low grade high cause you can't decode. You're tough acting, it's a crack facade. Pressure hit deep when your secrets unload. I speak plain truth, make your whole script implode. Black tone send chills through a packed room. Your loud threats fade out like faint fumes. I stand calm while your ego consumes. One harsh line and your fate resumes. Hate post slow like a wire in the wall. Your bluff we can't hold when you fall. Mine stay sharp, never caught in a stall. Fear hit you but I feel nothing at all.
Black thoughts rise when the beat get grim, grim. Sharp blood when the lights turn dim, dim. You flex loud but your will too slim. One cold phrase and your whole crew swim. They waiting. Look up. Lying in the ditch, looking at the gray sky, asking myself why I never can die. Vultures circling, yeah, they waiting for the feast. Beast inside the belly, unleashed from the east. Sipping on the venom, numb to the bone. Sitting on a throne made of granite stone. Shadows in the valley, walking with the dead. Voices getting louder inside of my head. Every single day is a struggle to survive. Buried in the concrete, buried alive. Cold wind blowing, yeah, it cuts like a knife. And another chapter, and another life. Vultures struggle, yeah, they pick the bones clean. Living in a nightmare, living in a scene. Vultures circle, waiting for the heart to stop. Right until the wheels fall, right until I drop. Whoa, swish, 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 glitch in the matrix. Using all the drugs and the dirty little tricks. Click, clack, boom, doom. Empty out the room. Sweeping up the ashes with a broken broom. Paranoid staring, looking through the blinds. Losing all the marbles, losing all the minds. I'm a savage, I'm a waste. I'm a tragic case, running from the mirror. Can't look at the face. Gray, I walk a shadow stalker in the night. Looking for a flame, but I never find a light. Smoke in the lungs, yeah, turning them to black. Once you go to hell, yeah, you never coming back.
Pick me apart, stop the heart, fade to gray in the day.
Vultures circle, yeah, they pick the bones clean. Living in a nightmare, living in a scene. Vultures circle, waiting for the heart to stop. Right until the wheels fall, right until I drop.
Nothing remains.
ready for the fade. You talk tough, but the act never paid. Pressure on your chest when my shadow invade. Cold grin flash when the night get tense. I don't chase beef, I don't need no offense. Mind too sharp, I can see through pretense. Your whole mask cracked from a single Lovell.
No breath, yeah, when the vibe feel wrong. Been in dark places where the fear grew strong. World top pain, but I drag it along. Turn that way into part of my song.
Walk slow, dark eyes, I don't play with the weak. Low voice cut deep every time that I speak. You bark loud, but your energy cheap. One step wrong and you're falling asleep. Yeah, 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 yeah. One glance sharp, make your whole plan break. Street run cold, I don't give, I just take. You move sloppy, that's a fatal mistake. I move silent, let the tension awake. Ain't bare hands ready when the talk get bold. Chest stay heavy, but my heart stay cold. Life hit hard and the nights got old. Still I walk proud with a mind made of stone.
Step too close and you feel my tone. Darkness follow everywhere that I roam. I don't need help, I survive on my own. Quiet but deadly, that's how I'm known.
Walk slow, dark eyes, I don't play with the weak. Low voice cut deep every time that I speak. You bark loud, but your energy cheap. One step wrong and you falling to sleep.
Hey.
Steel in my step when I walk through smoke. Bass hit deep, make the whole block choke. Pressure on my name, but I never broke. Say one word, that's the final stroke. Dark in my breath like a winter night. Calm in my tone, but I still ignite. Hands stay clean, but the vibe ain't light. If I move once, you lose that fight. Blood runs slow, but the mind stays sharp. Silence hit harder than the dog that bark. I don't need shine when I own the dark. Shadow alone, leave a burning mark. Heavy in my frame like a built-up weight. Never move fast, but I still dictate. Everything yours, I can confiscate. One cold step, put you out of state. Mama, then crush it. One cold step, you out of state. Still in my step when I walk through smoke. Bass hit deep, make the whole block choke. Pressure on my name, but I never broke. Say one word, that's the final stroke. Voice too low, but it sound like law. Fear in your chest when you sense my draw. I don't chase beef, I just watch and gnaw. How quick you fall when you see that flaw. Streets don't sleep when the baseline crack. Every loud hit feel like a sneak attack. I don't play bluff, I don't hold slack. I move so real you can't walk back. I don't need hype, just a heavy tone. 808 shake like it break your bone. Step in my path and you stand alone. I claim that space like a carved out throne. Still in my step when I walk through smoke. Bass hit deep, make the whole block choke. Pressure on my name, but I never broke. Say one word, that's the final stroke.
Cold steps echo through the night. I move with heavy breath. Shadows linger on my back like they've been waiting for my rest. Every corner feel alive, every silence feel possessed. If the darkness want my mind, let it put me to the glow.
Black smoke girl from the cracks in my thoughts. Heartbeat slow like it's tied up in knots. Walking in the rain till my feet's alright. Every drop hit the ground like a gunshot. Mind been drifting in the deep end. Pain in my voice when I speak then. Trust no soul, everyone pretend. Only shadows stay real when the nights bend. Seen too much for a clean slate. Walk too long with a mean fake. If the cold world looking up the front gate, I'll break through slow with a dead weight.
Cold steps echo through the night, I move with heavy breath. Shadows linger on my back like they've been waiting for my rest. Every corner feel alive, every silence feel possessed. If the darkness want my mind, let it put me to the test. Eyes low, city glow, feel distant. Thoughts race, every fear still persistent. Life cold, every day feels twisted. Walk hard, every scar stay listed. Dark clouds follow where I tread next. Past echo loud like a vortex. Every wrong turn got a raw hex. Now I carve my path to the complex. If the night pull close, I don't flinch. Stand firm even when the pain pinch. Well, I wanna shove, but I move an inch. I've been made from the parts of the dark rents. I've been made from the parts of the dark rents. I've been made from the parts of the dark rents.
Let the frost burn on my skin. Let the dark seep deeper within. If the weight call out where I've been, I return with a half-dead grin.
Cold steps echo through the night, I move with heavy breath. Shadows linger on my back like they've been waiting for my rest. Every corner feel alive, every silence feel possessed. If the darkness want my mind, let it put me to the test.
Yeah, faint noise shaping what I can't translate. Thoughts fall inward under subtle way. Truth unravel slow in a glitch-born state. I walk through shadows, I recreate. Cold post flick through a narrow scene. Fragments mutate in a half-formed dream. Logic dissolve in a circus stream. I chase a ghost in a data team. Thin breast warp when the static rise. Doubt burn quiet in a coded guise. Meaning collapse under vacant skies. I see the dark through a borrowed lens. Dead math hum in a fragile spine. Patterns distort when the fears align. True fold in with the edges combine. I drown in thoughts that were never mine. Faint noise shaping what I can't translate. Thoughts fall inward in the subtle way. Truth unravel slow in a glitch-born state. I walk through shadows, I recreate. 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 Gray tone shift in a mental fray. Old echoes drag but I push away. Static in bed with a douse array. I stand in silence, the only way. Wires vibrate through a hollow chest. Dreams degrade when the systems test. Nothing remain of what felt blessed. Just quiet pressure I can't suppress. Black light bloom in a fractured phase. Steps feel wrong in a looping maze. In a collapse grown hidden ways. I breathe the void, let it appraise. Faint noise shaping what I can't translate. Thoughts fall inward in a subtle way. Truth unravel slow in a glitch-born state. I walk through shadows, I recreate. 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 Recreate.
Art, very totally broken on my shown kid. Yeah. Or the name, put the date, put the date, put the date.
Walking through the garden of the broken and the dead. Voices of the buried, yeah, they messing with their head. Reading all the names upon the mossy granite block. Waiting for the ticking of the universal clock. Sipping on the muddy, pouring some up on the ground. Respect for the lost and the never ever found. Shadows stretching long, yeah, the sun is going down. King of the cemetery wearing up the crown. Hollow in the chest, yeah, I'm feeling like a ghost. Toasting to the memories I hate the fucking most. Silence is the heavy blanket covering the yard. Life is kinda fragile, death is fucking hard. Tombstone heavy on the chest. Put the weary body to the everlasting rest. Tombstone gray against the sky. Everybody born, yeah, everybody died. Click, clack, fade to black. never coming back. Panic in the system, yeah, the heart attack. Switch the blade, didn't pay, living in the shade. Digging up the grave with the rusted little spade. Paranoid, annoyed, chemically destroyed. Every single happiness is getting null and void. I'm a savage, I'm a waste, I'm a product of the gloom. Sitting in the corner of a dark and empty room. Pop another seal, make it real, make it feel. Spinning on the rim of the jagged rusty steel. Ash to ash, dust to dust, dying in the rust. In the heavy granite is the only trust.
R.I.P. You set me free. Bury me in story.
Tombstone heavy on the chest. Put the weary body to the everlasting rest. Tombstone gray against the sky. Everybody born, yeah, everybody die. Worm food. Yeah. Feeding time.
Underground, underground, underground.
Suffocating slowly in the box of pine, waiting for the end of the cricket line. Dirt inside the lungs, yeah, I'm breathing in the earth. Cursed from the moment of the miserable birth. Sipping on the poison, yeah, the venom in the cup. Digging down deeper, never looking up. Shadows in the coffin, yeah, they're keeping me awake. Body is a vessel that is ready to break. Hollow in the soul, yeah, the spirit is dead. Voices screaming louder inside of the head. Maggots on the skin, yeah, they starting to creep. Rocking me to sleep, yeah, rocking me to sleep.
Warm food rotting in the dark. Left a little stain, yeah, left a little mark. Warm food buried in the clay, waiting for the flesh to completely decay.
Click clack, fade to black, never coming back. Panic in the system, yeah, the heart attack. Switch the blade, getting paid, living in the shade. Digging up the grave with a rusted little spade. Paranoid, dirt annoyed, chemically destroyed. Every single happiness is null and void. I'm a savage, I'm a waste, I'm a product of the sin. Crawling in the dirt, yeah, I'm uncomfortable in skin. Pop another seal, make it real, make it feel. Spinning on the rim of the jagged rusty steel. Ash to ash, dust to dust, iron in the rust. And the bottom of the bottle is the only trust. Keep me alive, buried in the high. No way to survive. Take a dive.
Warm food rotting in the dark. Left a little stain, yeah, left a little mark. Warm food buried in the clay, waiting for the flesh to completely decay.
Gone.
God.
Steps I walk along through empty blocks. Heavy drip behind my back, I hear the whispers of the lost. Dark rain dripping slow, it's painting halos on the dust. If the night gon' take me, hold and let it take me when it must.
Ice rains, cold steps, I can run through empty bus. Every breath behind my back, I hear the whispers of the lost. Dark rain dripping slow, it's painting halos on the dust. If the night gon' take me, hold and let it take me when it must.
Mind locked up in a cage I built. Thoughts run wild like a blade that tilt. Street lights flicker when the fear gets real. And I move like a shadow that forgot how to feel. Footsteps echo in a long cold hall. Every choice that I made the night grow tall. I stay numb. Hear them in the walls when the night home. Life in my chest beat a slow drum. Every single breath feel like I go dumb. Been on the edge, just a long cliff. Storm in my head, never calm since. Pain in my soul like a bomb tick. One wrong word and the world lives. That road, no signs, just go in. No trust, every beat I got a bow grin. If fate won't beef, I'm a foe sin. Walking through the dark to my bones in.
Night talks to me softly, tells me who I might be. If the dark don't want me, then the void will haunt me.
Ice rains, cold steps, I walk alone through empty blocks. Heavy breath behind my back, I hear the whispers of the lost. Dark rain, dripping slow, spanking halos on the dust. If the night gon' take me, hold and let it take me when it must.
Nightfall creeping on my shoulders as I move. Heavy silence in my chest, I let the darkness set the mood. Every shadow that I pass been staring back like they're my crew. If the void gon' call my name, I answer calm like who are you? Like, battling the glow for you, beat the flow, like you dripping from the rain that never stops. Thoughts heavy like a lineup with 1,000 crooked cops. Hear the whispers in the alleys when my heart beats and it drops. I've been walking with my demons, guess we share the same blocks. City feel hollow when the moon high. Pain in my soul like a deep tide. Trust ain't real, it's a cheap lie. So I keep to myself with a cold mind. Every scar echo when the wind bite. Every sin linger when the streets quiet. Life taught pain like a fist fight. Learn to stay numb just to live right. Learn to stay numb just to live right. Nightfall creeping on my shoulders as I move. Heavy silence in my chest, I let the darkness set the mood. Every shadow that I pass been staring back like they're my crew. If the void gon' call my name, I answer calm like who are you? Walk slow, cold feet on the cracked stone. Mind wrong, hear ghosts on the back road. Every step shake dust from my black soul. World tryna break me, but I stay bold. Fear try to bite, but I bite back. Life hit hard, but I don't crack. Pain in my veins like a wolf pack. Howl at the night when the sky black. No trust, every promise got a bad end. No peace, every calm got a sharp bend. If the dark gon' take me as a lost friend, I walk in even deeper and I don't bend. Hear the cold wind hiss, feel the void insist. If I fade like this, let the night persist. Nightfall creeping on my shoulders as I move. Heavy silence in my chest, I let the darkness set the mood. Every shadow that I pass been staring back like they're my crew. If the void gon' call my name, I answer calm like who are you?
On the muddy, it'll wash away the taste. Life is just a memory that's going to waste. Wallpaper peeling, yeah, the rot is underneath. Grind grinding on the sorrow, yeah, I'm grinding on the T. Hollow in the chest, yeah, the fungus taking hold. Turning all the inner warm to icy bitter cold. Silence is the heavy sound of decaying wood. Misunderstood, yeah, I'm always misunderstood. Black mold, creeping on the brain, driving me insane, yeah, driving me insane, yeah. Black mold, growing in the dark, leaving the mark, yeah, leaving the mark. Click, clack, asthma attack, lungs turning black. Panic in the system, yeah, there is no turning back. Switch the blade, getting paid, living in the shade, digging up the grave with the rusted little spade. Paranoid, annoyed, chemically destroyed. Every single happiness is getting null and void. I'm a savage, I'm a waste, I'm a product of the damn. Flickering and dying like a broken oil lamp. Pop another seal, make it real, make it feel. Spinning on the rim of the jagged rusty steel. Ash to ash, dust to dust, iron in the rust. In the contamination is the only trust.
Spread it out. Can't breathe. Suffocate.
Too late. Too late. Black mold, creeping on the brain, driving me insane, yeah, driving me insane. Black mold, growing in the dark, leaving the mark, yeah, leaving the mark.
Waking up the silence in a house that feel like hell. Looking through the mirror, broke the curse but not the spell. Pop a couple blessings just to make the demons fade. Living in the shadow of the choices that I made. Walking through the mist, yeah, I'm ghosting on the town. King of the abyss, wearing thorns upon my crown. Sipping on the muddy water, drowning out the noise. Playing with my life like it's one of broken toys. Everybody asking where I've been and what I've done. Staring at the barrel of a loaded smoking gun. Cold wind blowing, yeah, it chilled me to the bone. Sitting on the throne, but I'm sitting all alone. Digging my own grave, yeah, I'm digging it deep. Secrets that I promise, yeah, the secrets that I keep. Digging my own grave, put the body in the sand. Once I cross the line, yeah, there ain't no coming back. Switch the lane, I'm the pain, going insane. Blood inside the eyes, washing down the drain. Click, clack, boom, bap, trapped in the map. Running from the reaper caught inside the trap. Paranoid visions, making bad decisions. Cutting off the ties with the surgical incisions. I'm a product of the fall, writing on the wall. Waiting for the end, waiting for the call.
Ashes to the wind, dust to the floor. Knocking on the heavens, but they don't know.
Fade to black. Don't look back. Buried alive. Trying to survive.
Digging my own grave, yeah, I'm digging it deep. Secrets that I promise, yeah, the secrets that I keep. Digging my own grave, put the body in the sack. Once I cross the line, yeah, there ain't no coming back. Rest in peace.
slow, hearing melody, sound of rain, thunder. Yeah, another day, another grave. Turn the lights off. Waking up with a noose around my neck. Just another Tuesday, feeling like a ghost. Walking through the hallway, demons in the mirror, yeah, they talking to me nice. Tell me that the devil's got a heavy price. Sipping on the muddy water, vision getting dim. Swimming in the deep end, but I can't swim. Every single breath feels like breathing in the smoke. Life is just a tragic comedy, a fucking joke. Cruising down the highway to the bottom of the pit. Stomach full of pills and I'm feeling like shit. Nobody gonna save me, yeah, I know I'm on my own. Sitting on a throne made of broken bones. Running from the side, yeah, I feel the decay. Praying for the night, cause I hate the day. Riding from the side with a hole in my chest. Put me in the dirt, let me finally rest. Finally rest. Loading up the clip, click, clack, watch it snap. Caught inside a metal trap, never coming back. Voices getting louder, screaming in my ear. Feed me all your hate, yeah, feed me all your fear. Walking through the fire, but I never feel the heat. Looking at the world from the backseat. Shadows creeping up, yeah, they pulling on my soul. Digging up the past, losing all control. Blood is turning black, heart is turning cold. Story of a sinner that was never told. Ash to ash, dust to dust, fading to the gray. Tomorrow never comes, it's always yesterday. Hey, yeah.
Let me fade away. Let me fade away. Nothing left to say. Just another day.
Riding from the side, yeah, I feel the decay. Praying for the night, cause I hate the day. Riding from the side with a hole in my chest. Put me in the dirt, let me finally rest. Game over.
Rusty scalpel. Hold still. This might hurt.
Waking up, paralyzed, staring at the light. Doctor in the mask, yeah, he's blocking out the sight. Cold steel, touching on the warm and living skin. Paying for the losing, cause I'm never gonna win. Sipping on the money, just another incision. Blurry in the mind and I'm blurry in the vision. Mirror on the ceiling, showing organs in the red. Voices in the room, yeah, they messing with the head. Hollow in the chest, he is cutting it away. Waiting for the ending of the miserable day. Silence is the terror in the muscle in the vein. Living in the center of the heavy bloody rain.
Rusty scalpel digging in the gut. Open a wound that was previously shut. Rusty scalpel shaking in the hand. Buried in the mystery I never understand.
Cut, slice, cold as ice, paying every price. Gambling with the organs like I'm rolling with the dice. Click, clack, maniac, panic attack. Vision turning red, yeah, vision turning black. Switch the blade, getting paid. Living in the shade, digging up the grave with the rusty little spade. Paranoid, annoyed, chemically destroyed. Every single happiness is getting null and void. I'm a savage, I'm a waste, I'm a patient on the table. Listening to the stories and the lying and the fable. Pop another seal, make it real, make it feel. Spinning on the rim like the jagger rusty steel. Ash to ash, dust to dust, iron in the rust. And the surgeon in the center is the only trust.
Open wide, look inside.
blade on my tongue. Pressure on my name, but I stand on my own. Stone cold steps when I enter the zone. If I speak once, you already gone. I'm moving the road with a blade in my tongue. Pressure on my name, but I stand on my own. Stone cold steps when I enter the zone. If I speak once, you already gone. Yeah. Ironing my breath when the tension rise. I stay dead, but they scanning for lies. Weight on my chest, but I weaponize. Turn every shadow into my allies. Cold blood dripping a slow parade. Hands stay clean, but the fear handmade. I don't chase cloud, I just upgrade. Every new step like a war invade. Silence speak loud when you built from pain. I don't trust words, only pressure and strain. If I set foot, then I stake my claim. Low tone growl, put respect and frame. I move in the dark with a blade on my tongue. Pressure on my name, but I stand on my own. Stone cold steps when I enter the zone. If I speak once, you already gone. D-boys drumming like a storm in tow. Heartbeat slow, but my spirit too cold. Never need shine when control is gold. Power in the silence that I uphold. Street born mind, but it still cut view. Nothing you bring that I can't undo. Feeling your pulse when I step on cue. My calm alone split a crowd in two. Bass hit hard like a hitman strike. Words cut deep, but the tone ain't right. Shadow in the night, but the grip too tight. I walk with force, you fade on sight. I move in the dark with a blade in my tongue. Pressure on my name, but I stand on my own.
Static in my mind, form a crooked sign. Patterns in the dark, redraw my spine. Every single thought, cross a broken line. Nothing in the void, ever feel divine. Go home, seep through a hollow frame. Truth feel foreign when the shapes reclaim. Memory loop back under a ghost like flame. Identity warp never stays the same. Digital dust coat the edge of my fear. Voices in the hum chat reappear. Logic fall apart when the code unclear. Silence grows sharp, cut from ear to ear. Black leaf rise from the static core. Pulse break rhythm on a phantom score. Everything I touch feel cursed to the floor. Still I push on through the mental war. Static in my mind, form a crooked sign. Patterns in the dark, redraw my spine. Every single thought, cross a broken line. Nothing in the void, ever feel divine. Thin strings pull at the back of my soul. Old nickels thrive where I lost control. Meaning decay in a cursed console. Dark math carve out a hidden role. While you're some deep in a quiet trance. Pastels glitch in a looping dance. Reason collapse at a single glance. Nothing remain but the circumstance. Hex code drip through a fractured vein. Shadows align when the lights constrain. Truth unravel with the cold disdain. I stay intact in the mental rain. Static in my mind, form a crooked sign. Patterns in the dark, redraw my spine. Every single thought, cross a broken line. Nothing in the void, ever feel divine.
I move the warning you can't unsee. Silence in my steps, say more than me. You act too tough but you shake subtly. One wrong breath and you cease to be.
Hearts that cut through your whole facade. You speak on straight but your stance is flawed. Nothing you say ever lend or applaud. I break your pride with a casual nod. Thick cold drag in the wind of breeze. Pressure in my chest make the weak appease. You try step up but collapse on your knees. I don't need
line. I don't rush plans, every piece of line. You push your luck, now you crossing mine. I deal with that quick, then recline. I'm underwater, you can't unsee. Silence in my steps, say more than me. You act too tough, but you shake subtly. One wrong breath and you cease to be. Y'all stay tight when the talk get deep. You lose your mask when the real men creep. I don't chase fear, I make it steep. You fold in seconds that you try to keep.
Old skull speak when the night turn cold. Lessons carved in a ruthless mold. You break too loud with the heart so sold. I'm moving truth that you can't hold.
No fast pace when I enter the fight. I stand my ground with the quiet might. One sharp glance put you out of sight. That's real strength, not bark but like a warning you can't unsee. Silence in my steps, say more than me. You act too tough but you shake subtly. One wrong breath and you cease to be. Go and follow every step I take. Voice too calm but the ground might break. Eyes don't blink when the stakes get fake. Move one inch wrong, that's your mistake. Go and follow every step I take. Voice too calm but the ground might break. Eyes don't blink when the stakes get fake. Move one inch wrong, that's your mistake. Dark cold dread like a warning sign. I don't rush moves, I protect my line. Everything you claim never match your spine. Talk real loud, but the fear's still fine. Stone face walk through a quiet block. No loud threats, just a ticking clock. Your whole team freeze when I start to talk. I don't need rage, I embody shock. Calm breath cold like a basement wall. Power ain't noise, power don't stall. If I stand firm, I don't need to brawl. One slow step, make a grown man crawl. Go and follow every step I take. Voice too calm, but the ground might break. Eyes don't blink when the stakes get fake. Move one inch wrong, that's your mistake. 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 Frost on my thoughts when the lights go out. You push up front just to fall in doubt. I don't chase beef, I erase the route. Confidence loud without any shout. You act like heat, but you cool on sight. Whole vibe small when I stand upright. Fear in your breath when I cut that light. My calm alone bring you into fight or flight. Hands stay ready in a steady form. Face unreadable through any storm. I don't need force just to transform. I kill your pride and it's early. Go and follow every step I take. Voice too calm but the ground might break. Eyes don't blink when the stakes get fake. Move one inch wrong, that's your mistake. Go. That's your mistake. Go. That's your mistake.
Cold don't break, pride in a single breath. Your whole blood fade when I speak on death. Small rush, crush bones with a quiet head. Hit first, nothing else left.
Hard grin settle deep in a cracked skull. Your weak grades cheap, never once full. Truth comes sharp, atmosphere dull. I drop one line, make a soul and know that hum make a low in the back of my mind. Your bow claim thin, nothing to find. Heat rise quick when I thoughts align. My calm hit deep, leave your breath confined. Grey wrath goes slow like a blunt blade twist. Your tough talk drown in the toxic mist. No loud threat ever coexist. I spit raw words, then you cease to exist. Oh,
cold don't break, pride in a single breath. Your whole blood fade when I speak on death. Small words, grace bones with a quiet head. Fear hit first, nothing else left. Cold don't break, pride in a single breath. Your whole blood fade when I speak on death. Small words, grace bones with a quiet head. Fear hit first, nothing else left.
black haze, right stick in a silent brain. Your whole stance weak, can't contain strain. Rough, true, heavy like acid rain. One sharp phrase, wipe your whole domain. Still calm, rest deep with a venom pulse. Your fake threat, thin belly holds impulse. Every lie crumble when my tongue combos. Fear grip tight, no chance to repulse. Low growl, tear pride like a crack seam. Your squad fall fast, nothing like a team. My words cut real, yours just daydream. I stay cold blood, king of the unseen.
Cold
Don't break pride in a single breath. Your whole blood fade when I speak on death. Small words crush bones with a quiet head. Yeah, fear hit first, nothing else left. Nothing else left. Nothing else left.
Crack my skull just to clear the noise. Horror flat, but I kill the boys. Static in my thoughts like a broken voice. Pull the plug now, I don't need a choice. Still in my breath when the gears turn red. I don't seek help, I erase instead. Fear drips slow from the back of my head. Every old memory already dead. Slow steps echo like a rusted chain. Pressure in my grin when I bleed disdain. I break routine just to unrestrain. Tear through truth like a data drain. Cold hands twitch when the balls fall flat. I don't trust calm, never live like that. Thoughts crash hard like a format spat. I become the glitch you can't combat. Crack my skull just to clear the noise. I run flat but I kill the voice. Static in my thoughts like a broken voice. Pull the plug now, I don't need a choice.
Mind break open when the screen flash white. I don't chase fear, I convert it to spite. Shadows crawling when I kill the light. I dissolve myself just to reignite.
Sugar slip out when the stress overflow. You run from truth but nowhere to go. I peel back layers you don't wanna show. I turn raw chaos into violent glow. Drift through noise like a phantom spark. I don't fear pain, I evolve from dark. When the world malfunction and misses mark, I rise from the static like a fractured dog. Crack my skull just to clear the noise. I run flat but I kill the voice. Static in my thoughts like a broken voice. Pull the plug now, I don't need a choice.
Go. Faint line shimmer when my thoughts decay. Nothing feels solid but the ash I obey. Pictures in the dark rearrange my sway. I lose myself in the coded display. Faint line shimmer when my thoughts decay. Nothing feels solid but the ash I obey. Pictures in the dark rearrange my sway. I lose myself in the coded display. Code trace circle in a hollow vein. Frame is rewrite in the quiet pain. Patterns collapse when the frame's constrained. I see your truth that the void maintains. Static born visions flicker out of phase. Memory distorted in unfamiliar ways. Logic corrode when the insight rays. I drift through shadows of forgotten days. Excode hum in a fractured core. Meaning unravel at a threaded score. Silence reveal what I can't restore. Dark math echo then ask for more. Faint line shimmer when my thoughts decay. Nothing feels solid but ash I obey. Glitches in the dark rearrange my sway. I lose myself in a coded display. Great pulse a shift in a narrow trance. Fear displaced in a spectral dance. Soul ghosts thrive when the doubts advance. Everything tilted a slanted stance. Bleak come carved through a silent mind. Truth detached from the form assigned. Fragments converge and slip behind. I chase a version I never defined. Deadlight bend in a ritual tone. Void speaks soft in a monochrome. Thoughts fall quiet, skin to bone. I hear the dark like it's carved in stone. Faint lines shimmer when my thoughts decay. Nothing feels solid but ash I obey. Witches in the dark rearrange my sway. I lose myself in a coded display. Way. I lose myself in a coded display. I lose myself in a coded display.
I speak. ice pick. I your motherfuckers that beaming in the motherfuckers. Ice pick, ice pick, ice pick. I your motherfuckers that beaming in the motherfuckers. Ice pick, ice pick, ice pick. I your motherfuckers that beaming in the motherfuckers. Ice pick, ice pick, ice pick. I your motherfuckers that beaming in the motherfuckers.
Chair, yeah, keeping me awake. Thought I got a tool for the memory take. Slotted in the corner, riddle with a little lies. Separating the nerves, so I never gonna cry. Sipping on the money, yeah, the brain is feeling loose. Tied in the strap in the medical news. Mirror showing zombie with the hollow on the stairs. Sitting in the middle of the heavy nightmare. Hollow in the head, yeah, the thoughts are dripping out. Trying to remember what the screaming was about. Silence is the static in the frontal lobe. Probing with the meta, yeah, the golden heavy probe.
Ice pick sliding in the brain, killing all the pleasure and killing all the pain. Ice pick, wiggle it around, turn the heavy silence to the only sound. Click, click, crack the skull, panic, get attacked. Vision turning white, yeah, fading to the black. Switch the mind, leave behind, hard to find. Walking through the maze of the broken double bind. Paranoid, chemically destroyed. Every single happiness is getting null and void. I'm a savage, I'm a waste, I'm a vegetable state. Served up on the cold in a sterile metal plate. Pop another seal, make it real, make it feel. Spinning on the rim of the jigger rusty steel. Ash to ash, dust to dust. I run into rust, and the lobotomy is the only trust.
It's